Allow me to introduce to you, Tisa Edge, a plus-size model, blogger, podcaster and influencer, a woman on a mission of influencing others to live their best life now. Although she wears many hats, her claim to fame is being the host that does the most. Attend one event hosted by Tisa, and you will be changed forever. She ensures there is never a dull moment during the most memorable moments. A natural crowd motivator, Tisa Edge absolutely loves entertaining and motivating diverse crowds. In addition to being an in-demand hostess, Tisa has over 15 years of working as a mental health specialist. She specializes in issuing raw, unfiltered advice filled with tangible resources to clients, as well as family and friends. Tisa Edge is internationally known, booked and busy, flown, and shown around the world. She is a woman on fire and ready to ignite you. Contact her today at contact@tisaedge.com and follow her on any of her vibrant social media platforms at Tisa Edge.
What's up, family? It's your girl Tisa Edge here. We just out here winging it how we wing it. How y'all doing tonight? Today, tomorrow, I don't know. This is a live, but not really live, but we live. How y'all doing? So listen, we playing with this thing. I'm with BG Promotions, BG McCoy. We got a special guest tonight. I can't wait to tell you about her. But before we talk about her, listen. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all this stuff that they tell y'all to do on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Make sure y'all stay connected. Send questions, send comments. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, because we just winging it. We're trying to figure out how to make this thing do what it do. So let's get into what we're doing tonight. So tonight what we're doing is, look at that. BG already working it. She ain't supposed to be working it yet, but she working it. So tonight what we doing, we just having an open conversation. We building content. And with building content, I'm pulling my resources with BG Promotions resources with the young lady I got behind the scenes that's about to come up because she doing some dynamic things. So let's talk about life influencer, right? As life influencer, what I do is influence people to live their best life now. Also, I'm Tisa Edge, the host that does the most to ensure there's never a dull moment during your most intimate event. So I make sure there's never a dull moment. Y'all know how y'all go somewhere and you just sitting there and you're like, what's next? I'm bored, especially if you ain't drinking. But I'll drink to that. But anyway, back to life influencer. As an influencer and working in mental health, so I have so many friends, and a lot of y'all can relate. It's so many friends, so many people that's doing a lot of things out here. We hustlers, we out here getting it, right? But we also not getting paid. We also dealing with life crisis. We also fighting depression. We also trying to live our best life, but we're having issues living our best life. That's why I come in. Look at my website. There I go. Look at me. I model too a little bit, y'all. I like to, look cute and stuff. So anyway, tonight's purpose is not only to influence this young lady that I have coming up because she really don't need it, but she need it. But she don't need it because she do the same thing I do. But I'm going to tell y'all who she is in a second. But also put BG Promotions to work. She got all this world of knowledge. She been doing all this studying, joining all these associations, and she need to put it to work. Hey, BG, there she go. Say something to the people.
How y'all doing out there? I'm good. I'm happy to be here on Edgy Combo tonight. I'm looking forward to introducing who we have upcoming. And I'm here. We're here to try to make a difference in entrepreneurs' lives, make a change, bring them out here. And that's the purpose of tonight and going forward, is to highlight some of the entrepreneurs out here that people don't know that are out here to help. That's what we are here to do. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, that's how it go down. She looking forward to it, and we're gonna talk about them ma'am. But anyway, y'all, listen. This platform, we're building it. Like I said, we're in the early stages. We're winging it. At the end of the day, so let me tell you another little thing about me, right? Like I like quoting Bible scriptures, but I kind of mess them up sometimes. So y'all know in the Bible where it says, "Ye have not, cause ye ask not." No, it ain't the one I'm trying to say. The one in the Bible where they say, you know, the one about working, and you work your gifts, and your gifts should make room for you. I know I messed it up, but y'all understand what I'm saying. In this Bible study, go find it, drop it in the comments, and help me with it. But that's the thing we're doing. We out here just working our gifts, because our gifts shall make room for us. So without further ado, before I introduce this person, this young lady, I'm so excited to have on here. I want y'all to see who she is and what she does. BG, you got an intro video for her? No, that's not it. Hold on 1 second. I need her website, her who she is, before I tell them who she is.
Hold on, I got the wrong one. I keep picking the wrong one.
And if y'all hear her talking, then that's because we're in the same room. We trying to make it do what it do. But Legal Ivy. So tonight, y'all, today, whenever you view this, like I said, this is Ivy Ingram. This is one of my homies. We grew up together. Like, well, I'm way older than her, so it's me and her mama. Like, her mama was my bus driver, and then I was kind of like the babysitter. So I helped take care of her and her little brother, make sure they got to school. So I was privileged to drive her mama car to school and get her kids, because she drove the bus. So just to see who she is today, where she going, what she's doing, and it's so amazing. Like, I just need y'all first to pay attention to this website, and I need y'all to see Ivy Speaks. I need y'all to make sure you follow her everywhere. And look, come on. Well, look who we have here.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going marvelous. Hey, Miss Ivy.
Well, hello, Miss Tisa Edge. How are you?
I'm great. Wait, let me get my pleasantries right. What am I calling you? Coach Ivory, Dr. Ivory, Mrs. Ingram, Ivory, the speaker. What am I saying?
Yes. You know, whatever capacity I function in, everybody calls me Coach Ivy. But I tell you what, Ivy, the speaker, that works too. Because at the end of the day, that's what I do. You know, and it's interesting how even now I've got kind of like a little cold going on. I was thinking today, I said, you know what, God, I'm always getting some kind of cold, or my voice is going in and out. There's days where I can't even function as far as my voice. I said, you know what? That's because, see, I was born to speak. And so the enemy, as you talked about those scriptures, love to attack my voice. You know, but I'm here and I'm going to speak and I'm going to say what I got to say. Because, see, the Lord messed up and made sure I found my voice. See, that's where he messed up. And so it's on and popping now.
Let me find out you're a preacher too. Come on, preacher, prophet, evangelist, holistic. Come on, what they say?
No.
I like that word. You know how you just did what a coach does. A coach turns it all the way around. You don't fall into it. You don't lay in it. You just turn it around.
You turn it around.
Your best. So tell the people who you are and what you do.
Well, I am Coach Ivy. I was born Ivy Ingram, Ivy Kiana Ingram to be specific. So oftentimes I'll call myself Ivy K as well. Now, if you meet Ivy K, then there's a problem. So you are better off interacting with Coach Ivy. And as Coach Ivy, I am a master coach. I'm certified in life coaching, career coaching, entrepreneurship coaching, and online coaching. So again, I am your master coach. I specialize in working and empowering women in the workplace. My niche, my favorite niche, is empowering teams that are composed of all women. We work on personal and professional development. I'm also a serial entrepreneur where I have 3 businesses: Ivory Gray Careers, I have 9 Out Solutions, and I also have Inspire Her, which is a women's outreach, my baby. And so, yes, I am Coach Ivy, none other than the inspirational speaker. And it is an honor to be here on this show, Tisa Edge, Edgy Conversations. Let's get edgy.
Wait. First of all, how you gonna come on here and have your whole thing together?
You got it together.
You do this here for real, for real. This ain't no play. I came up here to play with you for real.
Right.
Gigi, you heard her do that thing like she had that whole thing together.
I'm like, oh Jesus. I wasn't prepared.
Listen, that is so dope. So all that you just said, because I love every piece of that. I was so busy trying to write, like, wait, I want life, I want online,
right?
I want entrepreneur. Right, and you said, what was the other one on the master?
Career
Wait
coach.
a minute, I don't know if I really want my career like that. So I caught the coach. Excuse me, Ivy K, because it's Tisa, Trina, and Ivana. It's 3 of me.
Okay, all right. So you know where I'm coming from.
Edge here right now.
That's right.
Trina on the way.
Yes.
And by the end of this, I'm gonna try to keep Ivana away, but
okay.
Listen, working in mental health, that's one of the key things I tell people. All of us have voices inside our head. All of us need to put a name to it. What do you tell your career, your mentee? Do you say mentees or
I say coaches? Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'll say coaches. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you tell them anything about accepting the multiple them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And going in. Oh, we focus on inward all the time. And also, Tisa, we focus on the inner child too, your inner self, right? Because I ask people out the gate, how old is your inner child? How old are you really? Right. And so as far as that mental piece where you're stuck, and usually where they're stuck is where trauma usually occurred. And so you got to let her out and let him out and give it voice. So I can definitely relate to that. You got to give her a voice. That's the only way you're really going to be able to grow and heal.
See, you made me want to go get my certification because people think I'm crazy when I say that. And I'm like, no, you got to identify. And once you identify, then you will be able to edify because you will be able to tackle it, handle it, and get to the next level.
That's it. And we have multiple versions of ourselves. We really do. Because see, there's a time and a place for everything, first of all. My grandmother always said there's a time and a place. So, we have our professional selves, right? Mm-hmm. So you got Coach Ivy. Then you got the neighborhood Ivy. That's Ivy. That's little Ivy. You got the family Ivy, Miss Ivy, right? And then you got Ivy K. So we all have to tap into those inner beings because at the end of the day, you'll lose yourself trying to keep that representative. You know what I mean? And so if I'm always trying to be Coach Ivy, then I lose myself. And what I end up doing is reinventing myself. And that's not the ideal, right? So you got to give voice to all those people. And I say name them, man. Give them names. It doesn't make you crazy. I mean, some of us are, but nonetheless, it actually does the opposite, right? It actually keeps you pretty sane. It keeps things in check too. As you tap into those different emotions, you're able to say, okay, at the end of the day, I'm just being me. I'm cool. I'm chill, and I think it helps to keep you humble.
I 100% agree. I'm the same way. I like to. Let's talk about who I'm talking to first.
Right.
And then depending on what time of the day is determined
Yes.
who you talking to first.
Yeah. That's
and
right.
if you calling me with the same thing, gonna tell you who you gonna talk to later.
That's right. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That is so amazing. So for those who know me and know Ivy and know BG, and if you don't know, so Ivy contacted me, Coach Ivy contacted me because she was looking for an agent because she wants to really, really build her speaking brand.
Right.
And we're gonna talk about this, Ivy. Now
we can talk about it. Let's get into it.
Okay. So she wanted to, and I'm like, no, because the way I work, and please forgive me, this ain't political. This ain't I can't even think of the actual term to say because most people they don't like when you start talking religion and political.
Right.
But the holy me tells the secular me to move out the way. Yeah, and the holy me said, oh no, she need more than that. You're not gonna just connect her with somebody who gonna use and abuse her. Right. You've been there for a reason. So we just started working where she was. Yeah. And man, listen to the things that I found out, y'all. So to hear that introduction, I already know you're bigger than what you say. Yeah, you're right. But what you say? Yeah, you're right. And you mentioned it's just a matter of platform, right? And you said to me, you've got it all. You have enough. You have what you need. Now it's just a matter of platform and opportunity, and that resonates with me. And so that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense as I really have an out of body experience. I've been working on that, Tisa, like just really trying to have an out of body experience where I'm looking at myself. Right. I need to hear myself. I need to see myself and really see exactly what other people see. Right. Because it's all in the mind. It's a mindset thing. You can have all the gifts, the skills, the talents, the connections. But if you don't understand the capacity of who you are, if you don't really understand and have that level of confidence that you need, it's going to be difficult to move forward. And so you have people like yourself that come along and boost you and remind you of who you are. Because what happens is when you're running alone, we talked about that too, Tisa. When you're running alone, you tend to get in your own head and in your own way, and so you got to link up. And so you can take yourself on, but so far. So when you're trying to go to the next level, which I'm trying to do, you said to me, Tisa, hey, it's time for a team. All right. And so that makes sense to me because I can do a lot with one finger, but when I ball it up, they're going to advocate. Look at advocate. When I ball it up. Unless she pull up the one with the ring, because she going to make she leave an imprint.
I'm a reformed hitter now. I'm reformed. I've been delivered. But nonetheless, don't push me. Right. But yes. So, a mighty blow you can have when you pull together. For sure. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what's next.
Yes, that's the whole key of what this thing is built on, which is why I had you come on this platform. BJ ain't talking. I don't know why she ain't talking, but she up on screen because she needs to say something. But I know she's consuming all of this because this is what I'm always telling BG. Like, you are a wealth of knowledge. You are a billionaire, and what it takes to get you where you are right now, all the classes, all the entertaining, all the associations, the grants, everything she's done to build herself to where she is now. Now it's time to show it to the world. And just like you gave your whole resume, you got that whole thing down to a science. You say it effortlessly. So for me to hear that, it's like, okay. And this is a real question. How many times have you done speaking engagements the way you had that? Yeah. What they call? What do they call? I can't even remember what they called it. BG, where you go? You supposed to be saying something.
Right. There she go. There she
I'm
goes.
multitasking back here. See, when you behind the scene, you got to do both. You got to multitask. I'm
Yeah.
managing the stream behind. I'm about to say screen. I'm managing the stream behind the scenes, doing stuff, adding to her record because I'm over here like, oh my God, inspire her. Let me add her. Let me add. Look, I done added all her names down there. You see it going across that banner. Yes, make sure y'all go to every one of her sites, and because we're going to be talking about something else coming up soon. But yes, I am with you 100%, Ivy. This is the home run season right now. We're walking in 2022.
Yeah.
And listen, me and T been on this thing about a team. It take a team. It take a village. You can't do everything by yourself.
Right.
We all do the same things. We wrap around the same things. So it's time for us to come as a unit. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in this world. I just shared some stuff on my page today that they ain't even talking about yet. But it's some things that's about to happen soon. So we got to come together and start working as a team. So, that's my little bit.
Yeah.
And see, that works perfect because that's what I'm trying to say. That's why you need a team because and my thing is hide your weakness so you can focus on your strength.
Yes.
And we as self-employed, I don't even want to say entrepreneurs yet because and meaning just yet, like this podcast, not meaning yet as in we not there yet because we're there, but helping the people really understand that self-employed people feel like they can't hire nobody. They can't, I can't afford nobody. Right. Meanwhile, you struggling to get to where you want to be because you're so busy trying to be selfish and keep it to yourself. But as an entrepreneur, Coach Ivy, I know what's the definition of an entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur basically is one who is innovative, who comes up with innovative ideas and ways, multiple ways to earn income.
God almighty knows she about to make me cuss up in here. God almighty knows I'll drink.
Yeah.
You gave me chills when you said that, girl.
Yes, ma'am. And just because you own a business don't make you an entrepreneur.
Talk about it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now you see why you a TED Talk by yourself. Like you just need to you can just sign me up to be your manager.
Right.
Just let me follow you and catch these nuggets.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I heard in you even the first time I saw you host an event because I said, oh, wait a minute. She more than just like you hit with the like you the jab like you need to stay the headliner.
Wow.
Because that hitting like what I do because I'm broken up in segments that's what makes me the host that does the most. What you do is teach, inspire, you preach, you are what are all them things on that thing down there?
But she got it too. She's got it. Yes.
And that's the point that I'm making as a team because BG with marketing. And let's talk about that because I know you do marketing, design. So
do some designing. Yes, ma'am.
Between which one would you say is you're the most passionate about?
Oh, the most passionate. I'm the most passionate about, it would have to be coaching. I'm very passionate about coaching because even in my speaking, I'm never just speaking. I don't just get up there and I'm just some motivational speaker and I just start speaking. I teach and coach with my speaking. So while I'm inspiring, I wrap it and cover it in a nice little package, a bow of coaching. You don't even realize you're being coached. So that's my favorite thing to do.
Really?
My passion, man. It just comes with ease.
Yeah. So how did you get into the designing, the web? Because you do websites.
Yeah, I do. And I stumbled into that because and on my full-time job, I was demoted. Let me tell y'all now. I don't mind sharing my story. I was demoted. and they reassigned me, but it was the demotion because they put me under someone whose title used to be my title. So I've been demoted clearly. And so I took a week off, and before I went to the new department, I said, "Okay, God, I really don't have to go back. I'm not taking this laying down. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this, right?" I said, "But God, what do you want me to do?" And it was that Friday before I needed to go back, and I was like, "God, I've been home all week. You ain't said nothing to me. What am I going to do?" And He said, "You go back there," because they put me in the back part. Yeah, found the backest, deepest office they could. I went from an office up in the front side of the land, right, to a cubicle with no window. And God said, "You go back to that job with your head held high." He said, "And you learn everything you can." And it was in that position that I learned one of the responsibilities they gave me was the social media aspect and to man their pages. And that's when I discovered that I was like, "Oh, I'm pretty good at this." And sure enough, that's what God said. And in my obedience, because I went back, I was able to uncover that newfound gift that I never knew I had. And
Now, when was this?
And this was in 2018.
Okay.
Yep. And I come from a family of artists and designers. My dad can draw. He acts. My brother can draw. My dad does clay, sculpture, all kind of stuff. And I was like, I felt like I never got any of that, but I did. I just hadn't discovered it yet. So that's how I got into it. Yeah. So I love it.
So you had we going to the Bible real quick.
Yeah.
That ain't a Job experience. That's that sounds like a Peter experience.
It might be more like Peter.
Sound like a Peter experience.
Right. Yeah. So that's how I discovered it. And I just started doing my own things. And then my friends and people that were close associates started asking me to do their stuff, and they started pumping me up. And I didn't really think anything of it. And so they were like, "Gosh, you really need to think about doing this." And so I just started doing it. And so my specialty is logos and flyers in particular, but I will do web design. I don't do a whole lot of coding in the background. I took that class and I didn't love it. But nonetheless, a lot of people just don't even know how to use the templates that are out there. BG, I mean, so they're like, "Hey, I need a landing page." I do a lot of landing pages for speakers, authors, things like that. Something simple. Just
I
to get them
agree.
going. Yeah. So I don't get too complicated, but I just get them going, get them started. But again, they don't know how to do it. So their thing is, you don't have to be super awesome at it. I just need it done. So
right.
And I love it. I love the graphics behind it. And then what happens, BG, as well, is you end up actually coaching them and consulting them through it too. Because for me, I don't just put together your website just so you can have one. I try to put together websites that are functional, that's going to get you revenue. How do we get people to your website, get them booked, and get them paying you?
Woman, you know your stuff. You know your stuff, and that's what I mean, Ivy. I didn't know all of this that entailed in you. I did not know till now. You understand? I was tripping when I was because before we do anything, I always go in and review who we're going to speak with. And I was like okay, she got this going on, this, and then. Listen, I got a list right here from the life influencer. She said we're gonna have segments tonight.
Yes.
So you done added segments that we didn't.
Okay.
And the lingo you're talking, and that's where I'm coming in at with the coaching and the teaching. As far as you're right, they don't know how to do the templates. They don't know. They don't know the back end, which is the most important part.
Exactly.
Piece of it. And that's the thing. And like you said, the other thing you said is that they don't have the time to do it. And
they
so. They, that's where they're coming in, and that's where we falling in at to help those people.
Yeah.
Again, it's still coaching and teaching,
it is.
Honey, I'm right there with you, girl.
Yes.
But you done shot me tonight.
Right. Yes.
When you go back and watch this podcast, you're gonna shock yourself because you forgot what you needed. Because this ain't no agent thing right here. You need someone that you can direct.
Right.
And like, look, This is what I have to offer, what you told us.
Right.
This is where I'm trying to go, what you told me.
Right.
And now we're going to package it up and get you out there because you ready. Like, you ready.
Yeah.
Like I said, you ready to go teach these corporate people because we're heading into the age of employee retention.
Amen to that. Yes.
So they need everything. They need to know how to. And so let me show. Lord, I think He told me something. Look, I get excited when I think the Holy Spirit talking to me before.
I do too.
Listen. And then we got to go with a commercial. But let me say it real quick. You better do it. Jesus, talk to me. Like I want to do it like they do it at church. Lord, the good Lord. Wait.
What?
I hear
What'd he say?
The Lord just said, God said, tell you this.
Yes.
See, I need to start going to more coaching services. I'm still Baptist.
Right.
So the Holy Spirit said He sent you back in 2018 to get you to 2021 because you're still there.
Yeah. Yep.
You're still in this role.
18,
19, 20, 21,
still
3 years. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. That's 3 years.
Ooh, that's good.
So
that's good.
What month you went back? You went to your under position?
March.
So 3. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Yep. Oh, look at you.
Right. So by March again.
Yes.
You're gonna take everything that you had, you wrote it all down, because you do know true speaking for corporate, you gotta story tell.
Yeah.
So you gotta tell this story. Talk. You're gonna have to talk to the people like me.
Yeah.
The under degree. We're gonna go to commercial and we're gonna come back to that.
Okay.
This about to get good, y'all. I need y'all to go get your tablets, your piece of paper. Y'all write this stuff down because y'all gonna have to holler at her before she get too big.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna be able to get to her unless you gonna pay them. We speaking them conference tickets in the
That's it.
Welcome to BG Promotions, Inc., owned by CEO, Felicia BG McCoy. I'm Ray. I'm a 3D animation avatar created by the CEO. If you are in need of any digital brand marketing and software for your business, you don't have to look any further. We are your digital advertisement and marketing corporation created and designed to assist small businesses in building and/or maintaining their digital brand marketing platforms headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. We build websites, funnel landing pages, social media platforms, content, lead generation and maintain those digital platforms. We also provide photography, video and software services. And if you are interested in video marketing with an avatar to represent your brand, book us for your discovery call and let us show you how we can help. Please go to bookmebgp.com.
That's dope.
That just make you feel good. You just want to hold yourself. You just want to.
That little raggedy. Bleep me, bleep. That little raggedy avatar. She's scared. But what she
She's scared.
Her face look like she done had too much filter, BG. You had me till I had to look at her. Then I'm looking at her like, I hope she changed outfits. Take all that black off that dang baby. Take that black off that baby. Matter of fact, go back to the little black man you had for me.
Yeah, right.
She ain't ready.
She ain't ready. She fully developed.
Yeah, she don't milk. She don't milk. I know you want to keep it feminine, but no, she ain't it. You gonna have to run that video back, because I missed all what you were saying.
But you didn't feel the warm fuzzy at the end with the smoke and you didn't feel the warmth? You didn't feel it?
I was looking at her talking to me like she about to come through that screen. Trina here now. Lord, please don't start talking to me. You said you talk to people who drink wine.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
So Before we get into your third endeavor,
Yes,
I want
ma'am.
to finish up what I was saying because I really, 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 really believe in you. And I was listening to actually Jay-Z. I can't remember who it was, either Jay-Z or Damon Dash. I can't remember who it was. I know who it was. It was the Latino lady from Telemundo. Nelly, I done messed her name up. Forgive me.
But I know you're talking about. Yeah.
But her story is so compelling. And she was just talking about how she knew when she laid eyes on people that they were going to be somebody.
Wow.
She felt it. She said that about J-Lo. She said that about all the Latino people that we know now as big names.
Okay.
They were discovered by her in their
Wow.
younger years. And she said it's amazing how all of them are bigger than she is. And she don't even feel no kind of way. It's just that she saw something in them that the world needed to see. But in her younger days, which I think we're around the same age, her days when they coming from Cuba to here, it was just about people not really, Americans looking down on them. They were just so grateful to be here.
Yes,
so
yes.
I was like, oh my God, that's Coach K. I'd be like,
wow.
I'm okay with being behind the scenes just to boost you up. Cause like what you got to say is so powerful. I just wanna bring you on stage, say hey. Just give me about 15, 2,500. Just say hey.
Hey, just to say your hey, get me in there.
And then you get the 100, the 200, just to be on stage.
Wow. Yeah.
And then, like I see that because that's what, for me, I don't see how y'all do all this schooling and all these degrees. I don't know how y'all did it, but y'all need to get paid for this stuff, and the world needs to hear it. So that's why I feel like he set you back at 18 to get you to where you are now, and you just
Yeah. Definitely was a setback for the comeback. That's for sure.
That one, because you need a story. Let me tell you, for me, before I went through all I just went through, I used to always pray when I would do all these events and hosting, and I'm like, wow, God. I ain't got that story. Wow, God, I can't relate to that. Wow, God, you shut like the rape and the abuse and all the stuff that women that make them powerful. I'm like, wow, God, you sheltered me. And then I got to the point realizing they were the ones making money. Like, God, give me some so I can get do something to me. And then
come on now, Tisa.
I'm just keeping it 100. Let's run it. You went to college. Who was your most inspirational speaker that came to speak to you? You do know how much they make when they come speak to colleges and campuses, right?
Yeah.
So speaker, what was their story?
Yeah, they killed it.
And it's traumatic.
It was a story, and they usually would start with their story. You're right. Yeah.
And then they making them. Here I am, just bringing them on stage. I might get some good pictures, but when I see them checks, you getting that big old check because of your story. God, give me a story.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah. And that's why it takes us through, right? Because to have that story, and when we go through things, it's not just for us, right? And nobody really wants to listen to anybody that have been through anything. So there's value in the struggle, because out of that struggle comes your story. So your stories matter, you matter, right? And only you can tell it.
Oh, I hear mute, my bad. See, he spoke to me and said, the souls I need you to reach don't have a traumatic past.
That's it.
But they're creating traumatic futures just so they can have a traumatic past.
Yeah.
He woke me up out my sleep on that one. I was like, wait a minute, if that ain't heavy. And look at us.
Yes.
Look, where's the lie?
Right.
We got all kind of stuff going on that wouldn't have went on 20, 30 years ago.
Absolutely. And
it's nobody's fault because everybody blaming somebody else.
Yes.
But anyway, We're gonna have to have a whole nother conversation
Right.
about all this. We can go on and on, but I want to talk about your third venture. This co-working space, because that's
yes. Oh, yes.
ain't nobody even know that. I thought that was a secret.
Yeah, and we definitely have got to do a better job at marketing. I mean, so far it's really been a word of mouth, or we'll have people to randomly stop by. Hey, what y'all do here? And so yeah, we do. We have a co-working space here. And it too has a story. Out of everything I have going on, it was born out of a story. And so we call our co-working space the Nest because the parent company is 9 Owl. And so the number 9 in the 9th hour, right? When you're about to give up. Here we come. Me and my team, we come in and we swoop in and we take you in to the nest so that you can grow and be fostered and be coached. And so this place is for business owners. Some of our business owners actually rent out suites. And then we have some business owners that will just utilize the actual functioning space. We have a conference room and we have a multi-purpose space that's in the room behind me as well. And they'll come in. We have one young lady, for example, she's a bartender. And so she does, high profile events, but she's gotten into doing classes now. So she will choose a signature drink for her class and
wait, hold on real quick. I know you could pick up where you left off. I can't because I missed it. When her next one and how often she do?
Yeah, and so she does them monthly. Yeah, so I will definitely let you know. And so she's one of our more ongoing entrepreneurs that utilizes the space because for her, she sets up her bar and takes it down, so she doesn't need a consistent space. She doesn't need an actual office or a building. So this works perfectly for her. So she'll just come and either use the lobby and she'll kind of have like a happy hour. She did a happy hour last week. And then she'll go back and do the class in the multi-purpose space. So we do have hourly space for those that need to utilize that. Again, businesses that don't necessarily need an everyday space. And then we have office spaces that are for rent as well. And right now we're a full house. We have one vacant unit and we'll be full. And so we're already outgrowing this building. And so again, we have the co-working space. It's the Nest. The point is for you to stay with us for about a year. Now we have somebody that's in their second year. We can't get out the Nest. She just loves it. But the point is to stay for about a year. We coach you, we foster you, we help you with your marketing, things of that nature. Then the goal is for you to then leave the nest and fly and soar on your own. But how we got here is because I was a part of an incubator space at one point. When I started out with Inspire. And so I went and got an office space. And that's what it was. They did an occasional workshop, things like that. You had free printing, but that was it. They didn't foster. I didn't grow there. And I was there for a year. And so when we started this space, it was born out of that moment that there really wasn't a lot of help for us, especially minorities. And that's what we focus on here at the co-working space, is that we focus on minority businesses. Because a lot of times the resources are out there, but unfortunately they're not being passed on to us. And that doesn't mean I don't have love for everybody, but at the end of the day, we have a different strife, a different struggle, a different story. And so there's other places in this area for other people, but we strive to help those that are minorities. And so again, just learning that the other places, it was just a matter of giving resources, handouts. There was no true coaching and consulting and let me help you with your logo. Let me help you with your LLC. So we do all of that if they need it. And not everyone needs all of those moving parts. Some people just need a space. We let them do their thing, give them the key, they come and do their thing. But some people get a space. We have one young lady, she has a yoni spa in the back. And so she come in, she does everything with us. So she does her space. She has a coaching package with us where she coaches with us twice a month. And then she also has a marketing package where I am her I'm her hired marketer. So every time she wakes up in the middle of the night, BJ, you know how it goes. And she's like, oh, I need this. And so she'll call me and I'll hook it up for her. So I'm pretty much on her staff. And so yeah, sorry for the long story, but Yeah, we're excited about it. And so we're already looking for this to basically be our headquarter building. And in the next 2 years or so, we're out of here because we're outgrowing it.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Because you just said so much. And
Sorry.
let me tell you, no, don't be sorry. You know how I am about them words that you gotta apologize. I don't like that. No. Baby, let me explain to you. You come up in here like you First Lady Michelle Obama, the way you walking through this thing right now. Like, I am just appalled. Wait, is that the right word?
That,
when
yes.
you're extra excited.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So listen. All I'm hearing is cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. From the, you see, let me show you how the enemy work. He wanted me to focus on just the liquor. He already had shut that ear down when I heard the liquor. Wait, that's this is see the right side is the secular side, the left side is the that's the heart.
That's the heart there.
I'm still with you, Jesus. So what I hear is this needs to be trademarked.
Yes.
Because I want to know how we can bring this whole package to Atlanta.
Right.
Because this, and I'm sure it's here, but guess what?
Yeah.
I don't know about it. BG, you know about this whole package right here? And this is what BG and I have been talking about to the point where, look, I don't want to do all that detailed, I ain't gonna say want to. If the Holy Spirit tell me I got to, then I gotta go do it.
Yeah, and that's what happens exactly.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm the plug. I just like pulling people together and pulling people with their expertise because they already did the work, and then just putting them out there and helping them build. Right. That is okay. Look, where is this? Florence. Where is this?
I'm in Florence.
Florence, South Carolina. Because I don't know if we said that for people who won't catch this.
Yes.
So Florence, South Carolina, this is a whole, and I know people going to run it back. So this is probably going to take our views up because they're going to want to copy this. But let me tell you all what I know about copying and imitating. What God has for you, it is for you. So if you gotta go through Coach Ivy, her partner with 9 Hour Solutions to get it done just right. First of all, don't ask her, can I ask you this? Listen here, just one quick question. No, I need you to say, I have this amount of money, or
there you go. That's it.
What would you charge me to? Or let's talk about a business opportunity where this is what I will give you up front for your expertise. Because what you just did is brilliant.
Wow.
Y'all did that. That is so phenomenal. Oh my, and it's needed, like you said, because most people don't know how to do what you did. Just give me a little piece of something to do my little piece of something.
Yes, that's it.
But it's really big now because I'm gonna make it big, but get me out of my norm.
Yes.
Because I hear etiquette. I hear you teaching etiquette. I hear you teaching, you building confidence.
Absolutely.
I hear you showing them how to be professional business owners.
That's it.
Oh,
excellence only. Excellence only.
I love it. Oh wow, that's so. Listen, BG done ran everything through the screen. Y'all gonna be able to go to find everybody because you have got to do all of this one way or the other. And I need y'all to contact Coach Ivy. And I love what you said about the marketing piece because I want you, before I let BG before I tell you why I really brought BG on, but what would you think would be your biggest challenge between event space, co-working space, between Coach Ivy K, the master coach, well as career services, as well as no, I'm sorry, inspire her. Because we didn't even get to dig and inspire her. You
got it. BG got it. BG plugged it up there. But we didn't really talk about it much.
Yeah, we got no. You start with inspire her. Like, what would be your biggest challenge with all three? But really, what is inspire her? I love that because it sounds like everything you're doing inspires her.
I know exactly, and that was my first baby. Here in the most recent years, my actual first business, it was The Touch by Ivy. A lot of people don't know that. And so that was back in 07, right? So that was 07. I'm also a crafter, so I make flowers and pins and things like that. And so, but I let that dream go. But so when God pushed this back into me, the entrepreneur business ownership, I was sitting in church and he said, inspire her. And he said, write that down. And so I wrote it down. He said, no, don't spell it like that. And he told me exactly how to spell it, where the at the end of inspire is inspire her. And to the point where he said, make those uppercase. So the HER is uppercase in that. And so it was definitely God given. And so, I started with Inspire Her Life Coaching, and that was my first coaching certificate as a life coach, specifically holistic coaching. That's dealing with every aspect of the woman. You have the whole person. Hence, God said, I want you to heal women. This is more recent. As far as my gift is to heal women and bring them into wholeness. And so going back to my holistic life coaching experience. And so Inspire Her focuses on women and wellness. It also has an outreach component and a girls mentorship component as well. In the midst of the pandemic, I got a lead mentor, and we actually did a virtual mentorship program through the pandemic, but we focused on young girls with anxiety. And then the outreach piece, God, I went into this one kicking and screaming, but he had me to launch a virtual Bible study. So I host that on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I do a virtual Bible study as well. And we are focusing on women, the women of the Bible. And so each week or every couple of weeks, probably we usually stick to one woman in the Bible about 2-3 weeks, and then we'll switch. And right now we're on Hannah. And so I have that going.
Why ain't nobody none of this?
I know.
Well, then go on, finish what you do.
Well, you asked me what my challenge was, so that's part of the challenge, right?
You get into it, okay? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So so Inspire Her is a couple of different moving parts, but definitely more of my outreach. So it's not a component where it's true revenue. That's more of a situation where I might be needing to make it a nonprofit. And so it's definitely one of those situations where it's not in the game for money. It truly is an outreach component for, what I do. So God gave me these other business entities, he said, but that one's sacred. So yes, ma'am.
So sounds like you got all this going on, and your biggest component, because I ain't know about a lot of this, is marketing. It's
Absolutely.
truly
getting
marketing.
The word, right.
Getting it out to the masses.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah.
Because one thing that I know out of all the podcasting, out of everything that I do, is about marketing. Yeah. Marketing.
Right. That's
and
right.
I'm going to turn this over to BG Promotions, digital marketing guru, because that's why when I heard just some of the stuff you had going on, and I said, wait a minute, she don't need no agent.
Yeah.
She needs somebody to really push her packages and knowing what. Let me hush. BG, tell her what you do, BG.
Well, I am BG Promotions Inc., your digital marketing and software agency. And what I do is I do build platforms such as websites like yourself. And social media as well as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and those type of platforms as well.
Right.
Once I set those platforms up, because mainly they got to be set up a certain way. And once they're set up properly, then I will bring in the advertisement process, which is creating content. The content you create has to be traffic, has to draw traffic. So it has to be high quality. It also needs to, and I have software. So now it was just, I was just digital marketing, but now I'm also software. I do software as service. So like yourself, do it yourself. I have a lot of clients that like to do it themselves. So if you don't want to hire me to do it, then I have software that you can own for a lifetime that you can do for yourself. However, you still want to be taught how to create the content. Then once you have it created, there are steps on how to convert it, because it's better to get expensive online on social media platforms. The cost for advertising is going up. They're making it harder for us to get out here to so I learned the basic techniques and took all these years to invest in my knowledge. So I know how to get around a lot of that. So a lot of that is, keyword searching, knowing the top keywords, knowing, when to post, where to post, and on what platforms, because I have learned that every platform has to be, you have to promote differently on each platform. So for me, I create ads and then I convert them to sales or to followers. I can increase your following. I can increase your traffic, and all that. Again, is with video marketing. That's the biggest thing that I have taken on is video marketing. Don't nobody want to sit there and it take hours to do video.
It does.
Me and Tisa, we just did something recently and we need to go live on it, but this video editing ain't no joke. So for me, it's easy for me, and I be telling her, "Oh, you just do this, you just that." She looking at me like, "That ain't easy." It might be easy for you, but it's not easy for me. As my life influence has taught me, hire your weakness and keep and focus on your strength, your dreams, and you focus on those things. And let somebody like me, take care of that. And that's where, I find a challenge for people that want to continue to do it themselves, but they're wasting time and they're wasting money on things when they should just trust and hire the person. But they got to get past that trust too. You got to get to a place where you got to learn to trust the people.
You got to let it go. Let it go.
It took me some time to do that myself. But the sergeant over there made sure that I let it go. It was, Sergeant, honey, put that down, write that down, Sergeant. She said, Edge, honey, Sergeant to her name. But that sergeant has taught me some, like I told her earlier today I told her, you have taught me skill sets that I didn't have, or skill sets that I was afraid to use. And it's because of fear and because wondering what this person gonna say or that person, or worrying about losing people and things like that. But over the time, I had to learn to receive the things that she was giving me. And now I'm internalizing those things and now putting it into action. And so now I'm at the point of consistency. And now I'm able to do the things that she's taught me to do, along with the gifts and talents I already have. And so that is why we're pushing this team. You could do it yourself. Yeah, you can do this. I say that all the time. She said, no, I can't do this. You can do this. Okay, Tisa Edge. Okay, Tisa Edge. I got you. So, that's my strongest. My strongest is from exposure. So for me, you would be hiring me to help expose your brand, to put it out there to the world. I have reached a capacity over 100,000 followers this year. And so, and it's just getting bigger and bigger because I am now teaching what I learned. So we were going back to earlier, that's my next phase in 2022 is teaching people how, since you want to do it yourself, fine, but you need to know the laws. You need to be GDPR compliant. Yeah, these sites give you the tools, but you still got to use the tools. So if you're not doing it, if it's not your specialty, guess what? You're not looking at that. You ain't paying no attention to that. But then you might get some in the mail and they might get you a lawsuit. You're going to, what happened? We are in regulation season. They're trying to regulate on entrepreneurs right now. They're already coming in, what I was saying about earlier, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Next year, honey, $600 or more will be reported to the IRS. So if y'all ain't on what's going on because it ain't your specialty, you need to be around people that's teaching you these things, And again, we all help each other because my life influencer tell me things I have no clue about, and I learn it at that point, So you have BG Promotions here to help you know and learn this digital and technical world with ease and grace, period. Because I know I am the cheat code to anything technical and digital.
And she dropped the mic right there. I love it.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's putting everything to work. It's universal because when you get to that level that you are going to, you're not gonna be. You see how she was struggling just to do this a little bit.
Yeah.
And then your people that's coming there, everybody wants to be beyond where they are, and we all know that our immediate community, they ain't gonna support us like the world would.
Right, that's
and
right.
I know that the world loves us more than in our own country.
That's in the word.
It is.
That's in the word.
As well as just the way. Oh, and someone said it so great. One of the ladies I follow, she said, at the end of the day, if you notice how many of us are outdoing them, they're gonna start regulating us so they can get ahead.
Gotcha.
And she said it because she is this right here. She said, I need y'all to really understand that y'all need to unify now.
Okay.
Because you will never be us. But she had such an impact to where us didn't even get offended because what a lie.
Yeah, exactly.
What a lie.
Yeah.
And then no longer than an hour after I logged off of her, our young man was gunned down at not only in his community, but at another sister's establishment.
Wow.
And she came back on and she said it. She was like, now watch how she become famous just because he was killed there. Now he promoted last week. She ain't had no sales. He dead now. Now she
yeah.
And then this is the good part, and I hate to go there because I really want to work with his wife. Did you even, BG, did y'all even know that his wife has a whole movement about our black men need to grow old?
You just shared it with me today. The first time I found out.
Wow.
She ain't got him nowhere on that platform because she was trying to build it herself, and it was about her brother who was killed last year by a black man.
Wow.
And to have her husband, a true celebrity, killed. And she has this phenomenal live. Like, I cannot wait to work with her. I know I'm gonna work with her because I just believe in what she believes in.
Right.
And this one right here is the one that even told. I didn't even know that until she told us to go look it up, and we did. And we sitting there like, wow, y'all know more. And she said, why would I know more about you than you?
Right.
So with that, we're an hour in, and teamwork makes the dream work. And baby, you got a message and a story and platform on top of platform.
Right.
That yo, we got to get you out there for real.
Yes. Yeah. Yes,
you're needed. We need more people like you. We don't have a you. I tell BG that all the time. We don't have a you. We need a you. Because this youth, they so lost. Like it's a fad to be her. It's a fad. It's a fad to look like you. It's a fad. When I take this off, I'm about to yank it off now. It's a fad. To look like me. But we all know 20 years ago, you wouldn't be able to look like that. I couldn't look like this. She sure wouldn't be able to sit with us.
Right. Sit with us. That's true.
That's
true.
She would, even at the lunchroom table, you wouldn't be. No.
Yeah.
So I say that to say this, that for me as a life influencer, influencing you to live your best life now. I am okay with being behind the master coach.
Right.
You need everything about you. It needs to be seen, heard, shared. And you're right. You just need to be able to pull up. Like I drive your SUV. I drive you there and get out and put my makeup on and do my hair and call you out on stage just so you can go on stage and shock the world.
Right.
I promote the HE double hockey sticks out of BG Promotions because she is a wealth of knowledge that we shouldn't be sharing a video and it get 10 likes. Or views.
Right.
But we share a fight and it's over 200 million.
Oh, come on.
No, we shouldn't do that.
Right.
And then she done beat all these algorithms. She'll post a picture of me and I get stupid shares and likes. I post the same picture and it's crickets. But the lady that taught me this, she's an Indian lady. She said, baby, it's the software. You got to buy it. And you got to be part of the, she said, the 3%, which is the digital age. I'm gonna ask you this, and I promise you I'm done because we still running. Did you know, out of all the countries, don't think about America, who do you think is the number one country for a digital? And is it digital or
both?
Digital and what, economy or just?
No, it's digital.
The number one digital company in the world. They have the most billionaires through digital software. Do you know that country?
The country that has the most.
What would you think is the number one country with digital billionaires?
Digital billionaires. Wow.
You'd be shocked.
Oh, well, if I'm gonna be shocked, then it's probably not what I'm thinking then.
No, tell it. Say it.
I'm thinking India.
You know your stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know how they're wired.
Most people will say China. China is number one for, was it manufacturing?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Those are conversations.
I work with like two or three of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because that's their thing. I mean, I just know. I mean, not the stereotype, but yeah, that's just.
And guess what they say? Who they say they are?
Who?
They're still minorities.
Yes, that is correct.
So we got to join with them.
There you go.
Okay, tell them who you are again, how to find you. Let's close this out. And we're gonna come back and do it properly. Because I'm gonna hire you to help me write my speech.
Oh man, yes. I am Coach Ivy. I am your master coach. I am also an author and I am a serial entrepreneur. I am Ivory Great Careers. I'm Ivory Great Graphics, Inspire Her, and 9 Owl Solutions. I am here to serve. I am here to inspire and empower. And most certainly, I am here to prepare you for your next. Let's get it. 2022 is right around the corner. Time is of the essence. Let's go.
Now you done threw Arthur in there. How the hell I miss Arthur? What book is?
I know, I did throw it in there. I didn't want to know.
Y'all, I'm about to show y'all how bad BG Promotions is. BG, tell me who you are, how to find you.
I'm BG Promotions.
Now we can hear.
I can't even get it like
She trying to laugh. Ain't nobody got time to be funny. Now she over here talking about the Chico. In the hell you came up with the Chico?
Chico. I like it. I'm here for the Chico.
Look, I'm just Tisa Edge, host that does the most. If you are afraid to get on the camera, you need somebody to just inspire you to just get up here and say something. Holla at your girl. I'm a motivate, moderate, evaluate, escalate. Give me another word, y'all.
Those were good. You on the roll. I love it. I love it all.
I'm gonna get my spiel together, but at the end of the day, I'm the host that does the most to ensure there's never a dull moment during your most intimate event. Holla at me, holla at Coach Ivy K, holla at BG Promotions. Y'all, we got no reason to be broke in 2022.
Yeah, man.
So y'all, and this is Edge Chicago.
Hold on, Ivy.